What's the word? What's the word? You know who it is, man. It's your boy Lil Derek. We back. Another Say I Quit podcast. Got Les. I got Reed with me. How y'all feeling today?
Feeling fucking tastic.
Hey, what that one dude do?
John Cena?
No, never mind.
Juan Cena?
Juan Cena?
You know, we are just a couple days away from. We know you ain't talking about John Cena, man, but we shouldn't be talking about John Cena because you can't even see John. You can't even see John Cena, man. Yeah, y'all could have kept the conversation going, bro. Y'all could have kept the conversation going. Y'all be waiting on me too much, buddy. I had to do something, bro.
Hey.
I had to do something, bro. I literally had to do something. Bro, I was like, my brain just was like, bro, I gotta do this.
What you have to do? You was talking. What you have to do?
Bro, it was something playing in my ear, bro. And I had to stop it, bro. It was something playing in my ear, and I had to stop it, bro. It threw me completely off, bro. Something playing in my ear, bro. I had a damn window open, and it started playing in my ear, and I was like, bro, it just stopped my whole
I
train
thought
of
your
thought.
shit was breaking up, gang. I thought your shit was...
We are right a couple of days away from Money in the Bank 2024 coming from Toronto, Canada. And what is sure, I'm excited for the pay-per-view personally. I think the card is great. I think they should go 6 matches instead of 5 on these cards, but I'm not opposed to the 5. It gives everybody a lot more time to work. And if we running down these matches, which we're about to do right now, these guys need a lot of time to work, in my opinion. Let's start off with a match that is going to have big implications. We kind of argued about how this match should happen on the last podcast. But before we get to Friday, this is before Friday Night SmackDown. Who is going to win? We got Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens, a freaking super team, Avengers level super team, versus the Bloodline 2.0. We don't know if it's going to be Solo, Jacob, Tama, or Tonga. We don't know which 3 is going to actually be in the match, but we know all 4 will have something to do with the match regardless. Odds are against Cody Rhodes, Randy, and Kevin Owens. That's why for me personally, I think they're going to lose, and I think Kevin Owens eats the pin.
I said last pod. Oh, yeah, we talked about this last pod. I said Bloodline 2.0 finna whoop some ass. And I think Cody taking the pin.
Yeah, that's dumb. Don't do that. That's terrible. Why would you do that?
I think so.
I get the reasoning, but I don't know
if y'all want to know my
that.
reasoning. Go back to last pod. Go back to last pod and watch that. It's gonna happen.
I mean, if he does, okay. I don't think he should though.
Reed, let me
ask you. What is your prediction? Right? What is your prediction though? You worried about what Les said. What is your prediction for the match? We ain't worried about what Les said right now. We can dive into what Les said in a minute. What's your prediction?
I got Jimmy Uso comes back. And then I think the Bloodline wins somehow, but I think Jimmy comes back.
I'm gonna get in the chat with you early and tell y'all.
Yeah.
You think Jimmy returns at Money in the Bank?
Possibly, or Friday Night SmackDown.
For what? Know. For what though? No. For what?
I think he does too.
Because he's the one that got his
after the match. Jimmy returns after the match. I'll take that. Because I'm like, if Jimmy returns during the match and Cody and them still lose, we all 3 saying the Bloodline gonna win. Jimmy can't come out till after the match.
He's coming out after the match.
in kayfabe, and we'll get to the kayfabe later. In kayfabe, with Randy, Cody, and Kevin, they should beat 4 of those dudes because 3 of them they paid their dues, but they're just now getting in the company. They shouldn't go over the
3 of the top faces in the company. 3 of the top faces in the company.
But at the same time,
the top baby face and Randy Orton, the longest wrestler in WWE right now.
Yeah, but realistically, 4 on 3 in any situation, numbers wise, is better. I think.
Here's the tail end to that though, which is where Les is going. Which is why I'm not opposed to Cody Rhodes eating the pin, because thus now you establish that this bloodline is actually a threat. Because to me, they don't seem viable. Solo for sure is not a viable threat to Cody Rhodes, as they're trying to slowly make us seem like he is. But in reality, to me, like even off presentation alone already, Jacob seems more like the threat to Cody Rhodes than Solo to me. Solo just, he ain't got no aura. We gonna talk more about aura later probably, but he ain't got no aura.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know.
I think
because Friday was like some of the best shit he's ever done.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. Yeah.
Okay. So for me, was it him? Was it really him?
Bro, if you go back to NXT when he was facing Gunther and all them, he was cooking them dudes, and he had aura.
Okay, but wait. Only way I feel like that segment really, really got over was we were waiting fucking 2 hours for Jacob Fatu, and then add on top of that fucking Paul Heyman. That's what really got it over.
Man, forget Jacob Fatu. Paul Heyman is the GOAT. He deserves.
Yeah, he's the greatest of all fucking time.
He has literally been carrying Solo. He's been carrying Solo for 2.5 months now. Let's be real.
He carried a lot of Roman
too. Solo ain't did nothing of significance because Roman wasn't there. We talked about this.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman has helped carry this story since the beginning, since the start.
Give him a Tony, give him an Emmy, give him an Oscar. All 3.
All 3.
Fuck it, give him a Grammy too.
Give him a Grammy. Yeah, bro.
Give him all the awards. Give him a BT award too. Shit, MTV award, everything.
I acknowledge you're not my trouble, and got his ass beat.
Oz puffy as fuck, bro.
Hey, bro. It was beautiful. He knows ball. You can't teach ball. You can't teach ball like that.
You can't teach that shit.
Nah, bro. He knows. That's the same man who made ECW. He's crazy.
Dirty said, if it wasn't for Paul's Solo bloodline will flop, of course it would.
I agree.
I agree too.
We wouldn't be interested as interested as we are right now until Jacob came. Because when Jacob came, that's when I got excited for what they were about to do. That's when I got excited. I didn't get too excited. Tama was like, okay, they doing something. But then it kind of fell flat. Then Tonga was like, okay, we getting there. But I'm really not excited about Tonga. He's worse than Tama. And Tama is really good, in my opinion. I don't know what it is with him. He's really good, but he's just not the guy. He's not that type of guy that's gonna make you just flip that switch on something that you're not interested in at first. And Tonga definitely isn't that guy. But Jacob is the type of guy that he took something that I wasn't interested in at all right now. I was just looking forward to the future with, we know this is leading towards Roman Reigns versus Solo, the Usos coming back with Roman Reigns. We know, I'm excited about that. But what Solo and the Bloodline was doing at the moment, besides Paul Heyman, I really wasn't excited about it. It was interesting to see like what Paul Heyman was doing, but you know, I think Jacob flipped that switch for me personally. And Paul has been the guy really leading the charge for the longest.
I think the best way to, for Money in the Bank is Solo hits Cody with that fucking spike, Jacob Fatu with a splash, or even that the little I don't know what bro calls it. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
This is what needs to happen.
They need to brutalize Cody Rhodes.
Tama Tonga needs to hit a brain buster off the top rope. Jacob comes in for the splash, and that's kind of how it ends. No.
We really gotta overdo this, bro. Hold on. Y'all saw Will Ospreay versus Swerve. You remember when, you remember when you texting the chat? Why the fuck did he kick out of that? I need to be saying about Cody Rhodes on Saturday if he gonna eat the pin. I need to be saying, why the fuck do he keep kicking out? They just hit him with every finisher that they got. Like, I needed to be a complete overskill. I needed to be a complete overkill. Like, I need to be like Will Ospreay. Like, he gotta be. Hey, as much as I was kind of upset that he kicked out, but it was a dope moment. It made it so it's clear that Ospreay is just that hard to beat, and that's how Cody Rhodes needs to be. Because who did he
Chris
one
said,
count?
Let me get that belt.
Did he do the one count? Who did he do the one count on recently? Was it AJ or was it
Daniel? Brian?
Was it
Brian?
I'm talking Cody Rhodes.
Nope.
Cody Rhodes did
It was
Cody
AJ.
Rhodes did
It was
a no
AJ.
count too. It was AJ. He did the no.
It was AJ.
I need that type of, like, we've already kind of been establishing that Cody Rhodes right now, it's going to take a lot to keep this man down. Brock Lesnar couldn't even keep him down. You know what I'm saying? So if Cody going to eat the pin, that's why I say Kevin Owens. Because if Cody eats the pin, then you got to do something like they did with Will Ospreay against Swerve, and he got to get hit in like 20 finishers. I need like 20 finishers before he stays down if Cody going to eat the pin.
Prime 2018 Johnny Gargano. Would you stop doing that? Lose!
Like, straight up, bro.
I need to see fucking Will and Johnny Gargano in a fucking kick-out match. That motherfuckers don't kick out for shit.
They would kick out, bro.
I mean, no. They kick out for shit.
They would, bro. It would
Johnny,
be they would break the record for the most near falls. We got. I think somebody should do a counter. What is the most near falls in the match? What is too many and what is enough? You know what I'm saying?
It has to be. Okay,
we're gonna do it. We're gonna be the first ones. We gotta do
that. We gotta do that.
It has to be Johnny versus Adam Cole when Johnny won the NXT.
That's what I was gonna say.
WWE. He left, boy. He left, gang. He already was in WWE. You late to the party. We already had Swerve in WWE. Vince McMahon let him go. Too bad, so sad.
Unfortunately,
hey, Swerve. I think beating Austin.
Shout out my nigga Swerve though. That was a Triple H guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Vince wasn't running the show, he never was WWE. And he has this run in WWE. More than likely, he has this type of run in WWE. I see him having that type. You know, he wouldn't be able to do the type of matches that he's doing, but that's a side.
Can we also do another sidebar? Takeshita and El Phantasmo, that table spot.
That was great.
Thunderbomb.
That was like
Thunderbomb.
It was so perfect, bro. It was so perfect.
It was probably one of the like cleanest table breaks I've seen in like years.
Why the fuck
Just
is Takeshita? Why is Takeshita not?
Why didn't he win the match?
That's for another.
Why didn't he win the match? Why didn't he win the match?
Should have won.
Why didn't he win the match? I knew Jungle Boy was gonna win. I knew Jungle Boy was gonna win. I don't know why, because we thought he can't win a real fight, but Takeshita should have won the match, bro.
I'm a huge Takeshita fan, bro.
Yeah, Takeshita's a fucking dog, bro. They need to push him. I don't know what we're doing. This whole Bucks thing, bro.
They wasting my man's talent, bro. They wasting my man's talent for sure.
Hey, listen, bro.
Oh, of course. Hit Row Swerve, he got nothing on over fucking who's house.
It was all right.
He was good. He was good, yeah.
Monet made that call.
The new Swerve.
They already knew what was up. They made that belt for Mercedes. That's the funny part about it.
Yeah,
you damn right. As soon as she got the chance to go up for it, if they said Stephanie was gonna win, that doesn't work for me, brother. Hell nah, you not winning. That belt was made for me. I only haven't been that champion. I wasn't the inaugural champion because I broke my damn ankle in the match. So damn right, I want my belt back. You feel me? Shit, they did the right thing. But the next match, a match that I'm very, very excited for as well. I think every match got the chance to steal the show. That's what I'm saying. Every one of these matches got the chance to steal the show.
Golden
because
Age.
Next up, let's talk about the IC title. We got Sami Zayn, the champion, in his homeland, in his homeland of Canada, going up against that dog, Braun Breaker.
And I'm gonna say it again. Braun better whoop that ass. I'm sorry, Sammy.
Braun Breaker needs to win the match. Braun Breaker needs to win.
He gotta win that match.
I don't think that happens. I think Sammy gets the dog
Lighter
shit
flick for the end of Sami
Bro.
Zayn's reign.
I love Sammy.
It's been
I
a
love
nice run,
Sammy
Sammy. I love
against
you. I'm glad that you won. I didn't want him to beat Gunther, but he deserved it. He's Sami freaking Zayn. He El Generico. He's a legend. He's a great person in real life. But guess what?
Of course.
Brian Breaker got that dog in him. And it's time to push the young stars to the moon. And I'm going to talk more about that later. That's all I'm going to say. It's time to push the next generation. And Brian Breaker is one of them guys. He a future WrestleMania main eventer. And I'm going to tell y'all about another future WrestleMania main eventer later.
We know who you're going to say.
Hey, you know what's up. Don't worry.
I think how the match should go is if you do have Sammy win, you have him going. It's kind of like Triple H and Undertaker at WrestleMania 27. Where Triple H gets out of the ring, fine by himself, but Undertaker, it takes people to carry him out.
Okay.
They should do.
So
Sammy
should win, and he just beats him that bad.
Braun
won the war. Braun won the war, kind of, but Sammy won the battle.
Yeah, and it still pushes Braun.
No,
it still pushes Braun.
Sammy won the war. Braun won the battle, but Sammy still came out on top. That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
It makes Braun. It makes Braun look like he's ready. Like he already is ready, but it shows people like in the main roster crowd, the casuals per se, that this dude's for real.
Yeah, he's not there yet, but he almost there. That'd be dope too. I like that. Yeah.
I just think that's more.
I love my full read.
You're good. I think it's more realistic
for him to lose to Sammy right now.
Yeah.
Feel that.
Okay, but I'll play devil's advocate real quick. I feel like Sammy gets a lot of hometown love. I feel like this is like that one opportunity to strip it away from him.
Bro, he did it already though. Thinking about it. Reed might be right, bro. It might be better for Sammy to win, bro.
No, that's what I was thinking too.
We already did the Sami Zayn in his home country against this dominant guy that does a spear, and he lost.
Yeah, you right.
I don't know if we can do that again.
And it was fucking amazing. And it was fucking amazing. That match was fucking amazing.
It was amazing. Do we run that back? Do we run that same? Do we run that same thing back, kinda?
Right.
Or do we do it like Reed said and make it more of a Sammy gets the piss beat out, kind of like WrestleMania? He gonna get the crap beat out of him, but he gonna find a way to prevail in the end. Brian Breaker being a rookie, you know what I'm saying, makes a quick little mistake, and Sami Zayn capitalizes, wins the match. And Brian is also
Sammy
it's already clear that Brian is like, Brian tries to hurt people. You know what I'm saying? So him trying to go out his way to hurt Sami Zayn could cost him the match easily because Sammy's a veteran. He's going to be trying to win. Brian already is saying, I'm going to destroy you. So that's the move. I kind of like that, but I don't know. I still want Brian to win personally. I want him to win, but I'm not opposed to Sammy winning for that reason.
Me too. Yeah.
He needs to get carried by people, and Braun needs to walk out on his own, even though he lost, to show who actually really won in the long run.
Dirty said I'm rooting for Braun Steiner.
Hey, we are too, bro. I love Sami Zayn.
His name.
But Reed makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That makes it. And when we implement, like I said, the fact that we did him losing in his hometown to Roman, do we do it? I mean, this is not his hometown, but his home country, his homeland still. So
yeah. Bro, that's one of Roman's top 5 best matches ever. Damn near top 3.
Shit.
That match was awesome.
Easily. Next up, the match it's crazy that it's a match on the card that holds just as much significance, in my opinion, as the Money in the Bank matches. Because to me, Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins, they're putting more than the title on the line right now. The title is on the line. Seth Rollins, if he loses, he can never go up for the title while Damian Priest is holding the title. And if Damian Priest loses, Damian Priest is kicked out of the Judgment Day.
Shit, if I'm Seth Rollins, bro, I'm losing, bro. Cause regardless, Damian Priest gonna have to face Gunther the next month, and he not winning that shit. So I have to wait a month to challenge for the title again.
Yeah, God, that would be the biggest mistake if they have Gunther lose to Damian Priest of SummerSlam.
Nah,
that would be the
nah.
worst
I would
mistake.
riot. I would riot.
Gunther is
It would
leaving
never happen. It would
SummerSlam with
never
that
happen.
belt. Who, regardless,
Oh, for sure.
bro, I don't give a fuck who's holding
Did you
that
guys
title.
also? Did you guys also? You remember when Mania 40 ended and Seth and Cody were talking and they're like shaking hands and the camera was on them? You see how they were? Seth was talking to him and they shook hands on it and they were doing this. I'm thinking that has something to play in kayfabe. I'm thinking Seth, if he doesn't win at Money in the Bank, I think even because they're already kind of hinting at Randy, maybe challenging Cody sometime. I wonder if Cody offered Seth a title match at some point for being his tag partner.
I don't think so.
What?
Hell no, you high right now. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, see high? Because he just started thinking about, how did he even start thinking about the moment between them two, man? Let me tell you this, because we're going to get to talking about that more. That's the crazy thing, bro. Let's save that for the kayfabe conversation. Let's save that for the kayfabe conversation.
I'm delusional, but it might happen.
I think we might find out exactly what they said to each other.
Yeah.
That WrestleMania thing comes out. You got to think they got a documentary on the whole thing, so we'll probably know what they said. I doubt it's anything to do with him getting a title shot against Cody Rhodes, especially if you can't beat Damian Priest.
Yeah.
What are you fighting Cody Rhodes for right now? He already beat you 3 times. Like, we don't need it. We cool.
That's
we love
true,
you, Seth.
yeah,
We love you,
yeah.
Seth. But what Seth Rollins does need to do, Seth Rollins needs to beat Damian Priest, so Damian Priest can get kicked out of the Judgment Day, and we can get Seth Rollins versus Gunther, a true dream match at SummerSlam, especially if we are going to ultimately get Solo versus Cody. It seems that's the way that they going. If we're going to get that, I want Gunther versus Seth Rollins on the other side of things. That's just me.
Damian Priest. Does Damian Priest and Finn Balor face each other at SummerSlam?
Yep. There you go.
I think Solo and Cody is going to be exactly like the Mania 40 main event, almost.
You think it's going to be overbooked?
Finn and them got to lose the title then.
It's going to be super. It's not going to be as overbooked, but it's going to be booked to where all the bloodline comes out. Randy,
I know Roman coming out.
Roman's coming out. I think honestly that might be a bad thing for Cody, because if Roman comes out and he's still a champ and Roman gets that hella big pop that I know he's going to get, I think people are just going to be like, yeah, it's time for Roman to get the belt back.
Nah, I think they're going to have a stare down at the end.
Roman's story is not about the belt right now.
Yeah, nah. It's not about fucking whooping that ass.
Fuck what the people want. If they clamoring for something that don't need to happen, fuck them. For real.
Yeah.
Like, Triple H is not finna just, I'm going to go with. If you clamoring for him to go after Cody instead of going after Solo, you dumb. That's what I'm saying. You dumb. But let's get back on topic, man. Damian Priest, Seth Rollins.
Damian Priest wins.
Priest. Oh, wait. No. Whoa. Seth.
See, you confused the last right now. You just want to talk about Roman Reigns so bad. We going to get to SummerSlam, man. Let's stay on Money in the Bank for now. Let's stay on Money in the Bank. We got two more matches.
Roman could show up Friday. Roman could show up Friday.
I would be mad. Hey, if they did Paul Heyman like that, and I was a wrestler, because I'm a Paul Heyman guy, I'm ready to slide for Paul Heyman right now. For real. Yeah. And I ain't even know wrestling.
I think Jimmy.
I seen Solo right now. I have to put the hands on him, bro, because I'm a Paul Heyman guy. You heard the song,
I think Jimmy first. I think Jimmy's going to come first.
Guy. Something like Tommy Dreamer or Rob Van Dam.
I think Roman. I think Roman finna send.
Man, come on, they did my boy Paul wrong.
I think Roman finna send Jimmy first to fight that battle.
Jimmy got to mend the bridge for them and Jay. Jimmy is going to be the one to mend the. Roman can't do it. But Jimmy is going to take Jimmy to talk sense into Jay. Which
Jay's gonna be the last one though.
If Jay wins the Money in the Bank, he has nothing to do with that storyline. I don't care what people say.
Bro,
that motherfucker not winning.
How about we get to the matches instead of stop talking about Roman Reigns, and we can talk about if Jay Uso gonna win or not.
Damian Priest is
Roman Reigns, nigga.
Damian Priest is losing.
Let's start back talking about it. That's what I'm talking about both of y'all. Let's start back talking about Roman Reigns, bro. Let's
that was Reed. That was Reed.
I started back. You started back.
Watch.
Look.
We gonna play it back.
Reed
swear
said
to God.
Damian Priest, and then this nigga Lance started talking about, Roman Reigns might come back at Money in the Bank. Bruh,
I
come
did
on
not
now.
say that.
No, I
Women's
did.
Money in the
I
Bank
said that.
match, bro.
I
Yeah,
said
yeah,
that.
he's
Women's
telling
Money
you
in the
right now.
I
Bank match.
said that.
He's telling you
Look,
right
I
now.
said
Yeah.
You
that.
start back talking
I
about
said
Roman
that.
too, bro.
No,
I
I
start
did
talking about
not.
Roman again,
Here's
bro.
what
Yes,
happened.
bro.
Here's what happened.
I
I
don't care
talked about
what,
Roman.
bro.
I talked about
Women's
Roman, and
Money
Derek's
in the
like,
Bank ladder match, man.
I
We
talked
got
about
Io
Roman,
Sky
and Derek
versus Chelsea
said,
Green
"Why are we talking about
versus
Roman
Lyra
Reigns?"
Valkyria
And I
versus Tiffany
said,
Stratton
"Oh, I
versus
left it alone.
Naomi
I
You
didn't
see
say,
what you
versus
doing,
Zoe
Roman Reigns?
Stark
You see what you're doing, Roman Reigns?
bro. This is what happened.
versus Zoe Stark.
Just quick. This is what happened. I started talking about Roman Reigns. Derek said, "Why are you talking about Roman Reigns?" I left it alone. Then Derek started talking about Roman Reigns again. So I said he might show up Friday. He might show up Saturday.
No, that's not how it happened.
Let's start back
Yes,
talking
it
about
is,
this,
No. I said Derek said, "What's your prediction?" You said Damian Priest, and then Derek said, "Les, what's your prediction?" I said Damian Priest. Oh wait, no, I'm talking about. I mean Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins gonna win, and then I think Derek did say something, or what do y'all?
I didn't
Wasn't
say
me though.
after
It wasn't me.
You went back after you said Seth Rollins. You went back to Roman Reigns, bro. I talk about Roman Reigns when Reed did, and then I was like, all right, enough about Roman. Let's get to what's y'all prediction for the match.
Reed
Then
went back to
y'all gave
Roman
y'all
Reigns.
predictions. Then y'all gave
Reed
y'all
went back.
predictions.
I did not
and
go
Roman
back
Reigns came back up, bro.
because Reed
Again,
goes,
they like,
I
shit,
think
he
he
might
can
be
show
there
up on
Friday.
SmackDown. Yeah. That's what Reed
Motherfuckers want
said.
to talk
That's
about
not
Seth
me.
Rollins. We talked about Seth Rollins. Come on, man. Seth Rollins and Cody. He trying to talk about Seth Rollins and Cody and Roman Reigns and everybody in between. Io Sky,
All right.
the last Women's Money in the Bank winner. Io Sky is in the match. Unfortunately, Dakota Kai didn't make it because Zoe Stark made it. Chelsea Green, Lyra, Tiffany Stratton, and Naomi. I got two questions for y'all. Who is the person that you predict to win? Who is your dark horse sleeper pick?
Okay. Fuck. I think honestly, Tiffany is gonna win this match, but my dark horse is obviously Chelsea Green because that's who I hope wins.
Yeah,
I'm rooting for Chelsea Green regardless, but I think Tiffany's gonna win. Yeah.
Okay. I'm kind of the same abolition. I am as well, but it's a little opposite for me. I really think that what's the word with you, Mario? I think Naomi is gonna win.
Yeah.
I want Chelsea to win. I think it's Naomi
Think-
time. I think they've been hearing everything about. I think Triple H is making it obvious that he peeps what's going on social media. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So for the longest, since 2020 at least, there has been a big clamoring for Naomi to become champion again. And I think, Money in the Bank, this might be an opportunity to give her another run at the title. I don't know. That's who I think that they are leaning towards, because I don't think they're still behind Tiffany as much as they were since that incident. It seems like she's been getting pushed this much.
This is how I look at it. EO's not winning because Damage Control did something to Alpha Fire. Alpha Fire's going to come out and cost them from Damage Control. Tiffany and Naomi have beef. Something's going to happen there. They're going to fight each other. Lyra just beat up Damage Control on Raw with the KCs. So something's going to happen there. So the only viable options I think that might win are Zoe and Chelsea. I'm picking Chelsea to win.
Yeah.
Damn, no Tiffany either. Oh, yeah, you said Tiffany and Naomi canceled each other out. EO and Lyra basically canceled each other out.
Oh, yeah, you actually
that
right
is
about that canceling.
Even if you just look at the people even without outside interferences, they kind of cancel each other out. And then you got Tiffany and Zoe. Ooh, what if Zoe Stark wins? Really quick. What if Zoe Stark wins? How do we feel if Zoe Stark wins?
Push Chelsea Green.
Otis. That's Otis right there.
Chelsea Green.
Zoe Stark is Otis for the women's division.
Y'all remember when Otis won that fucking Money in the Bank briefcase?
And we had to do whatever we could to get it off of him. We had to get it up off that boy. We had to get it up off him because he wasn't no world champion.
Could do so much.
Shout out Otis, man. Shout out Otis, but we had to get that belt up off, bro.
Chelsea Green could do so much with that Money in the Bank.
To win this.
I just know she'd do really good with it.
She literally, I think she
I
moved
agree.
up
I
in
think
like my ranking of like favorite women's wrestlers right now. She's
Yeah,
so incredible.
she's one
bro,
of the
she's
most
paid.
entertaining.
Yeah, and she's paid her dues. She's the most experienced women's wrestler on the roster, besides like
At this point,
Candace.
And like
Yes,
Oscar.
and
yeah,
Oscar.
I'm saying like
Yes,
Oscar
even
obviously
EO.
more
Even
experienced than
EO.
anybody. I think she may got more years on Yo. Maybe it may be close. It may be pretty close. It may be pretty
I
close.
think
Yo,
Natalia been there
they
for a
do it a little
minute too.
different. I mean, she's the longest tenured on the
Yeah,
roster for
Chelsea.
sure.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Natalia, I
Chelsea.
obviously like Natalia been wrestling since she came out the womb, so
True,
she might got
true,
more
true.
experience than everybody for real. For real, we been when she started getting trained. I'm pretty sure she started getting trained as a teenager.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah, you right.
Natty already had like the belts and everything. Chelsea hasn't gotten anything in WWE besides tag
Except the
belts.
tag titles, but nah, she needs that. She need that
This
shit.
would be
Because her
like
character,
it's a now or never for her. It's a now or never. If they're gonna put a strap on her and give her a chance to get the world title, that money in the this money in the bank right here is the she's very over. I'm not saying she can't get more over in the next year, but I think this would be that perfect time for her.
yeah, she definitely deserves it. I'm not saying none of the others do, but storyline wise, if you cancel everybody out, those are the only two that really have anything going for them.
Which is what
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are gonna do on the men's match. That's a perfect segue. I think in the men's match,
Listen,
it's
you
even
don't
more
want
This
to
is a
cancel
perfect
out,
match.
and it's
This is a
more.
perfect match.
But also, I do think that this is the perfect Money in the Bank ladder match. We've only got one ex-world champion in there, Drew McIntyre. In storyline reasoning, he has so much riding on this match. So
Name
he
everybody.
has the most to lose. I got you.
What? Who's all in the match? Who's all in the match? Name them all.
I got you. I'm finna do it.
Slow down there,
We got
Buckaroo.
Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Chad Gable, LA Knight, and Drew McIntyre.
Perfect. This is a perfect match. This is a
Guess
perfect
what?
match.
I can give
We
my
gotta
picks
give
right
our dark horse and we gotta give our winner. Go ahead. Give me your winner, your guess, and who your dark horse.
Well, I have a scheme to this whole thing, but
We
Yeah,
all
Zoe
got the
Stark
same
thing.
scheme. I know we got the same scheme, Reed.
I think, as much as I hate it, I think Jey Uso's winning the Money in the Bank. But my
No, we don't not got the same scheme, bro.
dark horse, my
Okay.
dark horse is Carmelo. This is how we look at it.
Okay.
Drew, Punk's gonna cancel him out.
We know that.
Gable, Wyatt Six, somebody from the Wyatt Six is gonna cancel him out. LA Knight, Logan
We
Paul's
know
gonna cancel him out.
We know that.
Only person who don't have beef is Jey Uso, Andrade, and Carmelo.
Mhm.
So those are gonna be the last three, I feel like. And Carmelo would be like out of nowhere, but he would be awesome with the Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Okay, and here's my picks. I agree with you. But I think it sucks because I really want LA Knight to win it, but he's with Logan Paul and he finna win that US title
Yeah,
at SummerSlam. So I ain't tripping over LA Knight. Fuck. Chad Gable, that should cancel out. I think
and he should.
I want to see Jey Uso win. I think fuck. Mello in the bank. Yeah. Shout out Derek, because Derek said Mello in the bank, so it's stuck in my head. Mello gonna win this shit.
Yeah.
Dark horse is
Put it on
Andrade,
the hat.
bro. That's it.
Me and Lance got the same script. We read the script already, y'all. Me and Lance got the same script. Because I already told y'all about Brian Breaker. It's time for the youth. And I'm going to tell you this much. It's three guys that just came to the main roster, in my opinion, that are future WrestleMania main eventers and world heavyweight champions. And those three guys are Ilya Dragunov, who unfortunately is not in this match. Brian Breaker, who I just said should win the fucking IC title, and Carmelo freaking Hayes. Him.
We talked about it
This match is lined up perfect for him, in my opinion. Like y'all said, everybody is canceling each other out. I think Melo is a sneaky guy. and the gimmick is going to fit him perfectly with him holding that money in the bank and be looking for that opportunity to get Cody, looking for the opportunity to get Gunther, even might look for opportunity to get LA Knight, because LA Knight is just it's so much that you can do with Carmelo Hayes with that title, with the freaking Money in the Bank. I get people saying, "Oh, it's too quick," just like they're trying to just like we're kind of saying it's too quick for Braun to even win IC title. But this is what you do when you got stars like this, in my opinion. When you have young stars like this, you shoot them to the moon. You shoot them to the moon. And in my opinion, Braun Breaker should be the IC champion. Money in the Bank, we should get my guy, Carmelo Hayes, winning the Money in the Bank, and then Bash at Berlin. Side note: Ilya Dragunov versus Gunther, further establishing Ilya Dragunov as a main event level star as they continue to do so. My dark horse, as well as you, is
we on that same
Andrade. I think again, Triple H been seeing all the stuff on social media. He's misusing Andrade, this, that, and the third, all of that crap. I think Triple H might show us something. I think he might show us something with Andrade. And Andrade is another guy that I think the Money in the Bank, I think it would fit his gimmick well. Him being Mr. Money in the Bank. You know what I'm saying? I think it would fit his gimmick well. And it would keep him away from Legato and all that shit. So hopefully those my two picks right there.
Was it yesterday or Friday they showed that a new promo of Andrade?
If you think about that, though, Andrade would only be able to cash in basically, if they're doing by brands, only Cody, technically.
They're not doing on brands. What you mean? It's on.
I don't think they're doing brands.
They were brands last time.
Nah. Damian could have cashed in on Roman, but how you gonna cash in on Roman if he's never there? How you gonna cash in on Roman if he's never there?
With all the top guys they have, I don't see him letting Andrade cash in successfully on anybody right now if he wins. Like Gunther,
that's the thing. It could be this time next year. It could be this time next year, just like Damian. Damian waited and picked his moment till WrestleMania.
But do you want to do that? That's kind of predictable at that point.
You never know when somebody's vulnerable, though. You never know when somebody. That's the thing with Melo. Melo shouldn't pin this person. Melo shouldn't pin that person. But the person, the whole thing with the Money in the Bank is to catch somebody slipping.
We said the same thing about Damian Priest when he did. There was multiple times Seth Rollins was gone, bro, and he did nothing. Nothing.
There was a lot of times when he tried and it didn't work.
Not a lot, actually. It
was a lot, bro. It was a whole like 2 months.
I feel like it was a lot.
He had 2-3 months of running on matches, getting kicked by Drew McIntyre, getting stopped. He fucked up Finn match. Like he tried a lot of times. Then he stopped. Now when Seth got hurt, you right. You remember he got hurt after Royal Rumble. After that, he stopped. But the beginning of that reign, those first 5-6 months, he was just too stupid to get it done. But let me talk about what they saying, because both of them saying that Drew McIntyre is gonna win. So here's my question for you saying Drew McIntyre is gonna win the Money in the Bank, right? Because if you saw the end of Monday Night Raw, Drew McIntyre, after he won an amazing match between Dragunov, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre. What amazing! Any of those guys run one-on-one matches, and get a little more time to see what they can do with Dragunov. But Drew McIntyre stated that he's going to win Money in the Bank. He's leaving Money in the Bank as the world champion. Now, I would be intrigued because if we, over the past 6-7 months, and we can go back even longer, Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, and Seth Rollins have been intertwined at the hip.
I think I know what's going to happen.
Those are the only 3 men to hold that world title so far. Here's my problem with Drew McIntyre winning, though, right? Because I would love to see Drew McIntyre become the champion, right? That would be cool. I think I'm getting that list. I'm gonna see if we on the same chart because I think something intriguing could happen if Drew McIntyre does win it. But
hey,
do we have Drew McIntyre win? He goes to SummerSlam, he loses to Gunther, so he only holds the title for a month. What's the point? I don't want CM Punk to have nothing to do with Gunther winning the title at SummerSlam. No. You feel me? You feel me? So it's like that's why I don't want Drew to win. I think it would be done.
This would also.
No, but I was thinking as a callback to CM Punk winning that Money in the Bank with the fucking the WWE Championship, but it kind of wouldn't work because Drew McIntyre, we know he re-signed. You know what I mean? It kind of wouldn't work.
So you know
If they
what?
did it
You know what
when he was
could?
at home.
You know what? You know what could be absolutely dumb, but it makes hella sense. But they won't do it. This is just kind of me floating. He wins the Money in the Bank. Same night he tries to cash in on Damian, and Punk he cashes in, and Punk stops him from winning. So there's no
That's
Money
what
in the
I
Bank.
thought Les was gonna say, and we just waste the Money in the Bank on the men's this year.
I was thinking that too. I was.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought you was gonna say.
There's too
That's
much
the
going
only
on.
thing
There's too much
that's
going
the
on.
only way I can see him winning, because he's gonna cash in that night. So if he wins, we know he gonna cash in. That would also, but here's the thing: if he wins the match, right? If he wins the match, does Seth Rollins lose or does Damian Priest lose? Does Damian Priest really have to leave the Judgment Day if he doesn't get pinned?
He cashed in on Drew. Drew's cashing in on him.
But Drew pinned Seth Rollins, so Damian Priest doesn't have to leave. But now he's lost the title, so now he's lost his control over the Judgment Day. It's a lot of interesting things they could do with it.
Unless he cashes in mid-match.
I just don't want Drew to do it because I think he's gonna lose his cash in. So at that point, we wasted the Money in the Bank this year. So it's like Punk showing up for him. Like, look, here's the thing. Here would be the crazy thing, right? Because here what they would say. Let's break it down. How they would do this, right? This is exactly how they would do this. The men's Money in the Bank match will be first. CM Punk sees him win, and he takes the fucking jet from Chicago to Toronto just to screw Drew McIntyre out of cashing in the title, cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase. Because he said already, if I win, I'm leaving. I'm leaving Toronto with the title. He said it. So CM Punk would know, oh, he won, he gonna cash in, or CM Punk, just lollygagging. Maybe a couple hours away, he decides to hit the road and fly up there. But I think they could do something crazy like that too. That's some WWE storytelling right there. CM Punk saw him win it, and he fucking got on a private jet just to go to Toronto and screw. Because what is a private jet? Probably like an hour from Chicago to Toronto. He could probably get there in an hour and a half.
Yeah, true that.
Let's see. Private jet, Chicago.
Yeah, but you don't see CM Punk always be in Stanford. He be in Connecticut. That's closer.
That too.
Hey, bro.
I think hella people would be pissed if Drew cashed in and Punk screwed him on the mat. And
it's about an hour and 22 minutes.
Oh, that's easy. That's light.
I forgot Chicago.
That'd be crazy. Chicago, not too far from Detroit. So it's like, Detroit, a couple hours from Canada. So a flight there, that's driving. That's on like a flight from Chicago to Toronto is only an hour and 22 minutes.
That shit gonna happen.
On a private jet.
That shit gonna happen. I don't give a fuck.
I guess we'll wait and see.
That would be crazy. Great predictions. But we got something to talk about. Let's
just lightly
ready to present this really quickly. Because I think even before this, there was a talk, ironically, about the Wyatt Six taking that picture. Who was it that complained? Mark Henry complained last week.
Mark Henry complained
about them because they want to get Whataburger. I personally didn't see a problem with it, as I don't see a problem with this. But you all see the words. Essentially, Ibu had a problem with the WWE deciding to air the WrestleMania Behind the Curtain documentary, saying that Kayfabe is ultra dead now. How y'all feeling about this? How y'all feeling about?
I'm gonna let Les go first.
Reiterating how, which I thought everybody already knew Kayfabe was dead. So, so yeah.
And this is the picture with the Wyatt Six from the other day. Mark Henry was basically like
right after their debut. This is right after they made their grand premiere. They went to get Whataburger and a fan picture, and they obliged.
At the end of the day, bro, all I have to say is kayfabe has been dead since what 1996. Since that infamous moment at MSG, it's been dead.
Oh,
It's been dead since fucking Undertaker made a fucking YouTube. It's been dead.
It
I
was
don't care
dead
what
when the
anybody says.
steroid trial happened, and that is
Yeah,
early 90s. That is
yeah,
when kayfabe died. That is when the
yeah.
world found out that professional wrestling was
It's
scripted.
predetermined.
That killed kayfabe. Then the
So
internet
fucking
happened.
what?
Then the internet happened.
Yeah,
And we were able to, as a kid, I was on dirt sheets, finding
I
out
was
what was
too.
going to happen before it happened.
LS was too.
Yo, y'all know
You
I
know what
used
I'm
to
saying?
write. I used to write for the dirt sheets, bro.
Like I used to be on PWI, all these different freaking sites just to see what was going on. And now dirt sheets are magnified. Now the IWC is a thing. The
Yeah.
internet wrestling community and all of the marks that are on that, the smart marks at that, the people that read all dirt sheets all day, like my God,
Well,
kayfabe is already dead.
actually,
And you got to
that
think about
ass.
it in WWE documentaries throughout all the documentaries that WWE has been doing. Kayfabe is dead. We know
Do we not
Undertaker is
remember?
not really a dead man. Undertaker
Do
not
we
dead.
Do we not? Do we not remember the documentary with Mick Foley, The Rock, and Stone Cold and all them? I forgot what it was. It was an early '90s documentary that WWE
Beyond the
put.
mat?
Yeah,
No, not Beyond the
I
Mat.
think so.
Oh,
Yeah, it might have been that
everyone's
Beyond
seen
the
it.
Mat series.
It
But
wasn't
it's like all of
WWE
these
though.
documentaries,
But
that WWE has been doing. Let's just say even in our lifetimes, let's just say since 2000, the last 24 years. I'm a 90s baby, but the last 24 years, let's count the last 24 years of movies and documentaries that WWE has made. I was just watching something on one of the most infamous documentaries of WWE because you can't find it on the WWE network, and that is the self-destruction of the Ultimate Warrior. Like they completely ripped him apart, kayfabe wise. You know what I'm saying? Like kayfabe has been dead, so I don't see a problem with them. I'm intrigued to see what all of them have to say about what happened. I'm intrigued to dive in and know. As a fan, we all were speculating on what happened during that time. Now they are literally pulling back the curtain because it's called behind the curtain, right?
yeah.
You know
So
what's
they are
crazy?
literally pulling back the curtains and showing us everything that whatever we speculated may be true or it may not be true.
You know what's crazy in all this? Triple H was a part of the curtain call when that happened, and now he has a documentary called Behind the Curtain, and he's the one basically manning
It's
the whole
full
thing.
circle. It's full
Yep.
circle.
Full circle. He helped kill
Listen,
kayfabe.
if you're an older fan and you think kayfabe should still be like the main thing in wrestling, you're out of touch. That shit is not
It's
real anymore.
impossible.
Wrestling
it's
has
impossible to keep it up.
transcended kayfabe. Wrestling has transcended kayfabe.
It's in a new stratosphere. There's new fans that like certain different shit. They don't give a fuck about kayfabe. They care about matches, match ratings, which we do chop ratings, and we are the real chop ratings. I don't care what they be doing over there at PWI, not PWI, but whatever Meltzer does. Shout out to him. He's a
The
historian.
Observer.
And we like Insight. What's wrong with Insight? We always wonder, so we get to see it full frontal. Why can't we just enjoy it? Like, come on now. People just be nitpicky sometimes, and that's the problem.
But I think
and it'd be the older generation, the old heads per se, that get mad. I get it because it's not the old days, but at the same time,
but I feel like the biggest problem with like a tweet like what Ibu said, like I don't like them airing the teaser for the WrestleMania Behind the Curtain documentary on Raw. We know this shit is predetermined. We know it's predetermined, bro. Like we have to stop beating around the bush because it'd be the same people saying, "Oh, stop treating fans like they're dumb. Stop treating fans like they don't know anything." So now it's a bad thing when fans are involved.
They want to tell us more. They want to show us more of the that we think that we know. Because, like I said, everybody had an opinion during that time.
Of
Is
course.
Triple H Did Triple H try to undermine The Rock? Did The Rock try to undermine Cody? Did this happen? Did that happen? Now I'm sure they probably won't give us every single little detail. They may, but they're gonna give us enough to validate some of the things that we thought and to invalidate some of the things that we thought as well, to invalidate them, to be like, nah, we thought that, but we was wrong about that. They were actually working it this way. But you want another thing, and this is why I like it, because in the moment, whether it was planned or not, and we're gonna see exactly how much of it was planned. They worked us. They worked us.
Yeah.
They worked us. So if you can work us properly and then tell us how you worked us later, I'm cool with that. I'm not tripping off of that. It'd be one thing if they were like during the process showing us everything, right? That is killing the suspense, killing the entertainment aspects of it. But
look.
They worked us, and then they showing us months later how they worked us.
Worked us
this is also
crazy.
Gonna say,
worked us is crazy.
They put that work in on us.
Hey yo,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wasn't trying to laugh, but he kept saying work us, and it just like
that's why I did it, because I was looking at you. I was seeing you. I was seeing you being like that. I was seeing you. Why you gotta be like that? It's always you, man. It's always you, man.
Oh, it's not. It's not.
No Diddy.
It's mostly.
No Diddy.
It's mostly me. It's mostly me, but it's some of
Les too.
Yeah, it's some of Les.
I don't say pause. I don't say pause.
That's
Breed. Breed be saying yo.
I didn't have a problem with it until
you
he kept saying it, and then it just like popped in my mind. Like
they working us, gang. They put that work on us, man. They put that work in, man.
Wasn't we talking about? No. We'll talk about that shit later. We'll talk about that shit later.
Yeah, let's get back to top.
We was talking about the documentary, man. Kayfabe being dead.
Yeah.
When we were growing up, I don't know if y'all remember this. There was a TV show, and there was this motherfucker. He was in a mask, and he would tell every fucking secret about the fucking business. He would say, "Oh, this is how they bleed," and he'd show the blade, and he'd be like, "Oh, this is how they."
I never watched it, but I think I heard about him.
I used to watch that shit growing up. I think the show actually came out like the 90s, but the reruns, growing up, I used to watch it, but it never like stirred me away from watching wrestling, because at the end of the day, like I was still intrigued, I was still entertained. But what's so fucking different now? Y'all so okay with saying, "Oh yeah, you know, his contract is up and he's going to this company and he's going to this company. Oh, why are they still doing storylines like this?" But now we want to show a little bit. What Triple H just tell them
last week? What did Triple H say last week? Y'all don't remember?
He said a lot. That Freebird rule.
He said,
"Shout out Chris."
He said, "Yes, sir. Screaming that Freebird rule."
Yeah.
Last week he said the WWE is a movie.
Oh yeah,
about a sport.
Yeah,
he did say that.
Do we not get the behind the scenes on great movies? Shit, House of the Dragon. I'm watching House of the Dragon right now. Shout out to everybody that watch House of the Dragon, man. Shout out to my Game of Thrones family. At the end of every episode of House of the Dragon, the directors and some of the characters go into detail on the episode, how they shot things, why they decided to do this. And this is right after the episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So consider WWE a movie or a TV show. So sometimes they gonna pull that curtain and let us step backstage and see what really happened and brought this to life, how it happened, why they decided to do the things that they decided to do, why they decided to pivot, why this, why that. Sometimes we want to know the why and the how, and how they did all of this. And I think it's cool to see it after you watch it. Now, they, like I said, they were showing us this as we're seeing it. It's a little different. But after I watch the episode of House of the Dragon, sometimes I sit there. First of all, I'm gonna watch the preview for next week. Then I may watch the breakdown on the episode and see, oh damn, that shot was cool. I wonder how they did that. Let me watch this. You know what I'm saying? So if we can just understand that kayfabe been dead and the wrestling is fake, bro, Wrestling will not fake. Stop that. Don't that. Wrestling is predetermined. Wrestling is predetermined. Yeah. The things they do are not fake, but it's predetermined. So we already know this. Why would I know how it's not real? You know what I'm saying? I know this is it's a scripted show. WWE is a scripted show. So I don't see the big deal. And I think they've been tripping. And it's crazy that we had 2 things in 2 weeks where we got older gentlemen in the wrestling community complaining about kayfabe when, man, why are we arguing about something that died over 20, 30 years ago, if we're being honest?
And when especially y'all are insiders.
When something dies, it takes a minute for the remnants of that to be gone. And I think we are at the point where kayfabe is gone completely. Yes, it is. If you want to say it's ultra dead, it is. And you shouldn't complain about it because it died over 30 years ago in that courtroom when Vince McMahon told everybody that it was scripted. And it was still, those traces were still there because the memories of kayfabe were still there. It was still a thing for a minute, just slightly. But if you think about it over the years, it's died more and more and more. How we broke it down. We start there, then we get the internet, we get this, we get that, and now we're here. And kayfabe is completely dead.
For like them old heads, bro, like Ibu, bro. Listen, bro. Do you get mad when Rhea Ripley was on TV with Dominic Mysterio? Like, I'm mommy. And then she'll post up on fucking Twitter with Buddy Matthews. You have a problem with that?
I didn't see them complain about that.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's the same shit. They peeling behind the curtains with their lives. So if you don't got a problem with that, why you got a problem with that?
Dom got married.
Dom got married and he's over here fucking Liv Morgan on live TV.
Dom got married and Liv, you know what I'm saying? Dom got married. Liv came out as single now. All the Bo Dallas have been quarreled. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, Rhea just got married now too. And she's supposed to come back and fight for Dom. And she just got married. She's supposed to fight another woman about a man that's married to another woman while she married to another man. If that's not confusing to y'all, then and you can't understand kayfabe is dead, then it's done, man. It's done, bro. It's done. Like, come on, dog. That was a perfect example, bro. Because that's one of the more recent ones. It's like this is a wrestling relationship, a kayfabe relationship on TV. They're in a relationship, but guess what? When we look at their social medias, they just not.
Chris, I don't see the problem. I like having access to behind scenes. To me, that showed the human side of the characters we love. Bro, same thing with fucking Stranger Things. I don't know if y'all watch Stranger Things. At the end of like season 2, they had the after Stranger Things or whatever, and they would talk about it. Does that stop you from watching Stranger Things? We know the Mind Flayer is fucking fake. We know the
shit not real, bro. We know the Billy didn't die. Dog. Yes,
we know Billy ain't died
completely. We are invested in these characters. You know me. Y'all know me. I'm a big Roman fan and I'm a big Cody Rhodes fan.
Talk dirty.
I'm a big Seth Rollins fan.
Ain't a fucking mayor.
Like, come on, dog. Kane is the mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee, bro.
Kane is the mayor.
He a Trump reporter.
Bubba and Devon are not related.
MAGA. Kane is MAGA. Kane MAGA. Jacob Goodnight.
That's the perfect comment. Kane is the mayor.
Kane is the mayor, bro. Kane is the mayor, bro. I've been a Roman Reigns fan since Roman Reigns came into the WWE. When everybody was hating on Roman, I was rooting for Roman. I've been a Cody Rhodes fan since he came into the WWE. I became more of a Cody Rhodes fan as he's went on this. I am, of course, I am. I'm the biggest. That's my favorite wrestler. We just talked about we just talked about.
Yo, I thought Jim Ross died,
now
bro.
You the mayor, bro.
I thought Jim Ross died. I thought Jim Ross died.
I've been a Seth Rollins fan since he was Tyler Black. I'm the biggest Sasha Banks Mercedes Moné fan. That's my GOAT. That's my favorite wrestler right now. I've been a Seth Rollins fan since he was Tyler Black. Seth Rollins is on my Mount Rushmore, especially if we talk about in ring and all the work that he's done. Seth Rollins one of the greatest of all time. And The Rock, I grew up on The Rock. I got in trouble for saying Poo-Tang Pow when I was a kid. You feel me? I was doing. Hold on.
Word.
You feel me? You feel me? Do you smell what Lil Derek is cooking? Come on now. You say I ain't do it right. Hold on. I gotta take my hat off, man. You want me to flex on you, huh?
It's the right eyebrow. It's the right eyebrow, right? Oh no, left
Come on
eyebrow.
now, dog.
He said,
"Come on now, dog.
You smell."
Come on now, dog."
John
Morrison can't hold a candle to. He can't hold a candle to Seth Rollins. I'm gonna just be real with you, bro. He can't lace my nigga boots. You ain't enough for prime Seth Rollins, bro. I love John Morrison though. He one of them guys that could have been. He the biggest. He one of the biggest 2011 of all time.
In 2011.
In 2011, he should have been the biggest thing in the world.
No,
bro.
he should have been. He should have been.
He should have been the guy.
Him, Evan Bourne, Zack Ryder.
You want to see your boy? I told you already. Go watch Lucha Underground, and you will be very impressed, and you will understand why EO is one of the best women's wrestlers on the planet, bro. You feel me? But like, get to a point. I loved all of those characters. I've loved all of those characters for the longest. Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, is one of the greatest characters ever. Ever. You know what I'm saying? WWE history. Cody Rhodes, this story, his trajectory is one of the greatest runs ever. Seth Rollins, one of the greatest ever. Rock, one of the greatest ever. Triple H. It's Triple H. What else more do we got to say about the game? He running the show now. That's how great of a mind he has. He resurrected WWE, if we being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like,
save that fucking thing.
He resurrected WWE. I want to know what they got to say. I want to know what happened. I want to know.
Someone told me one day Triple H is the GOAT, and I couldn't argue with him.
He got one of the greatest careers ever, man. I can't even. And I used to be, after the Reign of Terror, you know what I'm saying? I hated Triple H. I remember I was on CM Punk page. The day that Stephanie and Triple H took over the company, I was going to hate it. I wanted Shane McMahon to run the company. He got to leave. Shane got to get the company. I was that guy for the
What were you cooking?
And I was
wrong.
What
were you cooking?
I was wrong. And here's the thing, though. At a point, by the time after Black and Gold NXT, you know, those prime era years, I switched. I said it looked like Triple H gonna be the guy, and he damn near should be the guy. Vince is tripping. Yeah. And I ended up being, but for the longest, I was against Triple H running things, and I was wrong. I thought it would be a bad day. When I was younger, I thought this would be a terrible time. The times that we living in are some of the best wrestling times that we've ever lived in. And Triple H owed a lot of that credit, man. So I want to see what was his thought process throughout that whole situation. You damn right I want to see it. He's got one of the greatest minds in wrestling history. And Vince McMahon, as much as he's a shitty ass person, he had one of the greatest minds. And Triple H, man, he might beat out Vince when it's all said and done in his run. Ultimately, also because of the way he runs things. He understands the way the business is headed. He understands how important it is to tap into these different world markets and have pay-per-views in these different countries and create these moments.
Well,
Vince was not,
because I could talk about
Vince wasn't
all
letting
day long, but hey, I want to see the
Vince was not letting
Vince
was not letting fucking Shayna, the Creed brothers, Charlie MC, any of them go to Bloodsport, go to GCW, go here, TNA.
Bro,
it do not matter.
This not happening with Vince.
TNA especially.
Vince hates TNA because they never sold to him. You know Vince tried to buy TNA every time they was up for sale. And they never would sell to Vince.
I got a steaming hot take about PLEs, bro. Steaming. I think every PLE should be in a different country. I don't think
somewhere else every time.
Not every country.
One.
Not every country though.
So what you mean? Like the other meaning they like rotate and do some in America or just do them all?
Oh, I think WrestleMania. I think WrestleMania should be in London one year at Wembley. Easy.
Okay, no.
I'm with that. I like stuff like that. But I think I'm even because think about what we've been doing right now. Right, let's look at it. Right,
you need to go to the markets. So Chicago only shows out when there's wrestling. I don't
New
care what
York.
anyone says. St. Louis.
And that's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting to.
St.
Shows
Louis,
out always.
Chicago,
Look. Let me get to it though.
Boston.
Let me break it down for you. Because I love what Triple H is doing right now. Let's be real. Let's look at it. Look at this. Because this may be the method. Just speak. Where was WrestleMania at? In America.
Philly.
Right?
Philly.
Where was Backlash at?
In France.
Where is all of Saudi Arabia pay-per-views are in Saudi Arabia? So King and Queen of the Ring was in Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah.
What was after that?
No. Clash of the Castle.
Exactly.
Was
Where was that at?
Yeah,
Overseas. Where's the next pay-per-view at?
Toronto.
Overseas. Where's the next pay-per-view at? SummerSlam.
America.
And after that, we have Bash at Berlin, right?
Germany.
In Germany. The Big Four should usually be on American soil. Now, if we get a WrestleMania in Wembley, we get a SummerSlam in Wembley, you know, they've done a SummerSlam in the UK before. I don't know. But
I'm with that.
If they do things like that, I'm cool with it. But right now, I'm loving Triple H's approach to getting a lot of the minor pay-per-views overseas to show the business people too that it is that big market out there. But keeping the Big Four in America to appease, our American audience. Because we don't want to just do all of them, but I'm loving what Triple H is doing. It seems like every year we're getting more and more pay-per-views overseas. But the Big Four right now are going to be staying in America. That's what it seems like.
What you said right there was the most perfect thing, though. Like he's showing like management and people higher up in the business, like, yo, y'all might not have faith in this, but watch this.
Yeah, and I appreciate still the Big Four because it's in Indianapolis. The Royal Rumble's in Indianapolis next year. I'm going to that. I missed the St. Louis.
Yeah, we should go.
I missed Survivor Series in Chicago in my home state. I missed that.
I missed Survivor Series in Chicago. I wanted to go. I should have went.
Why
didn't y'all go? Why didn't y'all go though?
In the cart.
Bro, it was like Thanksgiving. It was like Thanksgiving weekend and shit, bro. So much shit to do that weekend. It was like, bro, I'm gonna have to finish Thanksgiving and go straight to Chicago. Like, it was just gonna be so much shit.
Yeah.
A Japanese
Chris, I want to.
Oh yeah.
Tokyo Dome.
Because they are going to Japan this month. They're going to be in Japan this month for a minute. I think they're doing like a 3-show run. So I think if it does well, they're going to do a pay-per-view in Japan. Pretty sure they'll do one next year, maybe. If that run, because that's kind of what they did with France. Remember last year they went to France. Cody Rhodes told them, "When I come back, I'm coming back as the world champion," and he did just that. So if Japan does what they do, because I don't think they've really done a show in Japan since that Raw that was in Japan. What, like 15 years ago?
It's been mad long.
No, they had a pay-per-view.
They've done a show.
They had a pay-per-view in like 2017 where they were there.
What pay-per-view?
I think it was a Brock-led pay-per-view. Hold on.
Was Shinsuke there?
Okay, it was 5 years ago since they've been to Japan. Was it a
The Beast in the East? The Beast in the East.
Oh, it was that Beast in the East shit. That ain't no pay-per-view, man. That was a WWE Network special. That was a WWE Network special.
Still a pay-per-view to me.
Brock Lesnar fought Kofi Kingston. I don't remember that.
Man, another squash match, huh?
Let's see how long it was. Nah, it was actually 8 minutes.
Damn.
Yo, that shows you how fucked up Vince got, bro. They went from 8 minutes to fucking 9 seconds. Bro. Hell nah, bro. Cesaro defeated Diego. That's Primo. Lucha Dragons defeated New Day. Chris Jericho beat Neville by submission. Nikki Bella beat Tamina and Paige. Brock Lesnar beat Kofi. Finn Balor beat Kevin Owens for the NXT title. That's weird as fuck. What the fuck? And Dolph Ziggler and John Cena defeated Kane and King Barrett.
Fucking authority days.
Yo, that's crazy.
Shit happens though. I'm excited about Saturday though.
Yeah, no, this shit
Going
gonna
to
cook.
be
And
a
then
great
Heat
night.
Wave coming up next week as well.
Sunday. It's
Sunday.
Sunday.
Is it Sunday?
Yeah.
This is the whole wrestling weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday
Yeah.
is WWE, WWE,
Monday. Don't
and
forget
more
Monday.
WWE, and Monday as well. You feel me? They got 5 shit.
Tuesday.
Shit.
Tuesday.
What you talking about? Shit, they going on a week run, G. They going on a whole week run, bro.
And it's gonna
be amazing.
We just had Forbidden Door too.
Yeah, sir.
You feel me? Amazing pay-per-view. Amazing pay-per-view.
I love most of the matches on the card, bro.
I did a couple matches that didn't need to be on the card, but you know that's every AEW pay-per-view. As great as their pay-per-views are, it always is a match or two that's like, hey, you could have put that on Dynamite. You know, Collision, Rampage, it don't matter, just not on the pay-per-view. But
yeah, I agree with that.
We right on about time for y'all, man. We right on time. Hopefully, y'all down. We may do a watch party for either Heat Wave or Money in the Bank, maybe both. We'll see how everybody feeling, see how them boys feeling. If not, I may even just host it because I could just like play on my phone or some shit probably while I'm watching it on my TV at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Just let y'all be in the chat with us. That way we can all be in a chat together too while we get to talk about what is going to be an eventful Money in the Bank. We highlighted all the things that could happen, all the things we want to happen. I'm excited. You excited. We excited. Let's watch it together. Excited. Join our Discord. Say I Quit Pod on all social medias. The Sick Click, Freebird Rule, Say I Quit Podcast, Sick Click, all of that. Believe in the Squabble on all streaming platforms, man. If y'all go on our community post on our YouTube channel, I got the link on there as well. We appreciate y'all tapping in with us, man. Kayfabe is dead, but the Sick Click, let's say I Quit Pod is well.
It's alive.
It's well alive, bro. We'll see y'all soon. Peace out.
Man, that's funny as shit.
Oh my gosh, bro.